insignificant.
Callum, you've got to say that again. That was beautiful what you just said.
Really?
Do it again, like right now.
It's just pointless, our way of life, really. We're just, what we die for, what we fly our flags. Oh no, I can't remember, John. I lost the moment.
Oh, Callum, that was
All right,
beautiful. That was beautiful, and now it's gone forever.
They sort of like, they come and go.
Oh, Callum, I wish I was recording that. What a disgrace.
Yeah, well, it is, though, and everything's just pointless. Well, it's not pointless, I don't think, because I think there's sort of like two realities. I think you have our society, what we created as humans, and you have matter. What's the actual, physical aspect of the universe?
What,
That's what we're
space
like
does?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, space does.
And we're sort of like created our own world, as like socially as our own soul. We sort of like, and our own consciousness. We're sort of like created a, different world from the actual physical aspect.
Of like,
Which, is sort of quite.
Of like what we should really be fighting for. We should be looking for and trying to find how the human race is here and start investing in that instead of investing in things which which aren't infinite, which are coal and natural gas and nuclear power. There's no
I think
way
the most
expand our our lateral knowledge. Money is irrelevant in the greatest scheme of things, but us drunken, greedy humans who are on this planet thinking that this is the only world out there, and that's how we survive. But it's just a false reality. The real reality is beyond that.
Thing is that.
What do you say, Carl?
I said the irritating thing is that we can't even access our entire capacity of our brain. So we only really access a small amount of our brain. If we could learn a way to access more of it, then it would be amazing some of the things we could do and sort of learn. But yet we're just people just like come out like a sausage machine. We're just sort of like thrown into society, and we're just sort of like there's no care for any individual. We're just treated like a massive statistic.
Yeah, you all become a number in modern day society. Yeah. It's all about numbers, The aspect of reality is what you generate as a human and how you go out as a human. But
exactly, yeah.
There's 7 billion people on Earth right now, right? I can guarantee by 2030, 2040, there'll probably be only 10% of that left.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you.
There'll just be like a mass war or just slaughter?
It would be whatever it's gonna be. I know it's on its way, whatever it is. You see how the world is at the moment. It's obviously gonna get worse. There's no way it can get back from climate collapse, ISIS, all these deals being made by superficial leaders. There's no way we can go back in time, turn the clocks back to when the population of the Earth was at 1 billion all across the world. There's no way we can turn that back naturally. So obviously there has to be a human cull or something like that to restabilize the Earth's, the Earth's way of life.
I think if there was around about only 1 billion people on this planet, I think we'll be a lot more evolved and a lot more advanced than we are now. Because I think the thing was holding back humanity. Yeah, the thing was holding us back, really. It's just the mass population, which we sort of like, it's, taking us away. I think the main goal for any species, even on planet Earth, like a dog, a cat, I don't know, you go into the wild, our main goal is to keep their species alive. And, we do that, but I think our main goal for humanity is just to advance our species so we get to a point which we're like gods, really, which we're at a high ability of intelligence that, we can look at immortality, that, we live in a society which, but we don't know. I think the amount of people on this planet is just impractical.
Yeah, it's a sad thing to talk about, how the impracticality of the mass human, sort of growth. But there was this one guy called Michael C. Rupert, and he thought like quite similar to the way we think, but he was more interested in sort of like the spiritual aspects of reality, sort of like the way of life as like an Indian or the real tribes people of the world. And he looked at climate collapse and sort of where the human race as a whole is going, and he studied it for about 50 years. He's ex-CIA, and he whistleblowed the CIA and stuff like this, but he really wanted to find the good within people, and I think he has found some good within people, because I was in contact with him through like Facebook and that, and like his message has like really welded itself to how I want to live life and how I want others to live. It's just a way of thinking which will sort of benefit everyone, and it is like not looking for like money or anything. It's just wanting to survive as a human race as a whole.
Yeah, I think, and I think that's all. People always want to look for meaning of life. Well, I think that is a true meaning, that we just have to look at nature and look at our world around us, and the true thing is just to survive and just to live life to the full and try and give back to the world we live in. And it's sort of like, I think I do believe in some sort of spirit. I think as humans we're created a spirit, like our own. We're sort of so advanced now in our consciousness that how we care for one another and how we can either love someone or kill someone, and how it affects the mass population, how we would just all gather together under one flag or one belief and fight for it, even though we've never seen a god, even though we've never seen any miracles happened. That takes a advanced species to do that sort of thing. I think in that respect we are. I think even the most common idiots, what you get on in society, are still at a high level of intelligence and could have a lot more to give, given the opportunities.
Yeah, it's a fundamental problem. You can't change anything unless you change how money works, really. You got rid of money and focused on the things that really matter, like sustenance, water, hydration, all the rest of it, which really do keep a human alive. And got rid of the monetary system. That is practically what's killing us. Money has killed more people than anything in this world, guaranteed.
Yeah, well, it is, and it's the main thing.
All these fundamental things that humans go through in their mind. How diverse is a human really, when it has so many limitations, sort of like different ways of thinking, different religions. There's so much division within society. There's only a few things which gel people together, unite people, and we can't really seem to find that anymore. Even with normal society, sort of like the normal pop culture or heavy metal bands, you always get them fighting what music's the best, and like it does create division. Music, if like everyone listened to the same music, everyone would have something to talk about. It's the same with sport. Yeah. You got football and rugby, and like you see humans are devoted to things like that as well. It's just that creates deep division within sort of the sports community as well.
Yeah, it does. Sort of how I say it is, you sort of like, you'll have, men stand up, fight each other in our own cities, over different football clubs, and then men might even, fight other men in like different counties because of a county team, or then they'll fight, different men in a different country over a national football team, and it's like, there's always constant things to divide us, and no matter how small or big, but there's other things to unite us. Like, you know, you could be a Man United fan, but when England play, you know, you're all English, you know, or if there's a British team in the Olympics, you know, you're all British, and it's sort of like, it's weird how it just, you know, you could punch someone the next day and then stand next to him in a football stadium, you know, supporting the national team. It's just, we're just idiots, really, aren't we?
Yeah, I understand how sort of the human mind works. The human mind sort of reaps the rewards and is greedy, but if you step away and look at yourself and see what you're doing, sort of greed will vanish, and you know, you'll become a real human, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Very difficult,
I think I will.
isn't it, being human? Very difficult.
Yeah, the only problem is, I think if you're ever going to change society dramatically, you would have to either mass murder billions of people for there to be immediate change, and for, you know, you can actually do stuff which should, you know, rapidly change humanity for the better, or either, you know, wait and let, you know, society to slowly patch up their problems and just hope we sort of like go somewhere in the end, you know. But I think if we just let it wait and happen, all you're just going to end up doing is there's going to be like a mass war, mass conflict, especially how global everything is now, that you'll just end up getting to a stage which billions of people will die either way if you just leave society how it's going.
Yeah, you know, if we were speaking publicly right now, Callum, we would be extremely ridiculed by people.
Yeah, I know.
People who are very integrated to Western culture and Western way of life, and how even in the East, they're sort of deluded from what the real problems are. You know, on a global scale, you can't really tell everyone the truth because it will upset someone and cause more conflict. But it'll cause more conflict well within the borders of the country and not elsewhere.
I think it's just stupid now that we still hold on to flags and religion, when one day, sooner or later, that's going to either kill us, or we're going to end up having to stand and fight for it, even if we don't necessarily want to. Even people like common men are just going to have to end up, you know, fighting for, because of a religion or belief, even though they don't necessarily believe in it, but just because their race is, or like, native to that belief or to that flag, they're going to have to end up dying because of it, like we did in World War One, just because the aristocracy and the upper class want a war just to defend their principles and defend their way of life.
Yeah, it's you know, yeah.
That's why I'm just going to find an island which I can live on and just get away from it all.
You want to go somewhere like Faroe Island? It's just in between Iceland and the UK. Well out the way.
Oh.
Good firearm law there. You can have an amazing bit of land, little house on the top of a hill. That's all I want.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm quite integrated to the UK and England now, so I reckon I'll try and help it out as much as I can.
Yeah.
You know, that'll be my dream home up in Faroe. Maybe someday I can live up there quite happily, knowing that England's a safe place.
Yeah, maybe.
Or
But
maybe
then I'll probably end up getting thrown in prison or getting shot or whatever. That's what will all end up happening to me.
yeah, you know, such bright expectations in life, haven't we?
Yeah. I am a positive person. It's just like, you know, I'm still a realist at the same time, and I just, you know, I know the issues, I know what's going on in the world and that. Well, I don't know fully what's going on, but I've got a bit of more of an understanding maybe a lot of people are, you know, really realise.
You're probably watching Hollyoaks or watching football around about this time of night, not even giving a thought to, you know, our world.
Exactly, you know. But naturally, I'm quite positive. I just, you know, I still think there's good in the world and that, and there's still a lot of good people, and I think everyone is naturally good. it depends where people are brought up, what flag or what religion they come under will affect their way of thinking.
Yeah, it's a battle over what the humans perceive as real. I'm just echoing words from Michael C. Rupert because I really do support what what he did say, and
Yeah.
just the fight over it's practically mind control. We're living in mind control state. They don't want you
It is.
to take notice in any other human life apart from all these idols and celebrities. They give you these things just as a distraction. Because if I was like into that, I wouldn't be talking to you right now, or I wouldn't even be thinking of what's happening.
No, we would probably wouldn't even be friends with. We would just be like, well, we would be fucking like Hollyoaks or crap like that.
Yeah, but we met on that public services course a year ago.
Yeah.
And you were a quiet
weird, that.
boy. You were a quiet man, and I started talking to you, and you were like, "Who is this dickhead? Why is he talking to me? What's he doing?"
Be honest with you, John. I didn't think you.
What did you say?
I said, to be honest with you, at first, I thought you was a fucking idiot, to be honest. I just thought some of the things you came out with. I don't know, it just made me think, what the fuck is he on about? But, when I actually got talking to you, and we had sort of like quite similar, we had, similar beliefs and similar understandings, and, it was just like, it was mad, speaking to someone which actually understood and more of a awareness about society, which most people don't have.
Yeah, I suppose that's a good aspect of going to college. If I didn't go to college, if I went to my other one, I wouldn't have met you, would I? You would have still sat
and
there.
if I would, I didn't get anything out of that college. No, I didn't get anything out of college, but I did, I meet you and that, and it's weird. Weird how it's sort of like sometimes destiny and that, I think, sort of like you just meet, how the world works, and you just happen to meet a certain person, like how I just thought, well, yeah, because West Suffolk College was so out of the way from me, like it was nearly 2 hours, I had to go there every morning. My nearest college was Norwich, and I thought, well, might as well go to that one because that was only like half an hour. But I just walked in the West Suffolk College and I thought, no, I think I prefer this college. This one seemed a better one, and it probably still is a better college, but college just wasn't for me anyway. But it's weird how we just happened to meet on the same course.
Yeah, very strange. Maybe it's the Illuminati.
Yeah, maybe. It's always a good sign from the Illuminati, when they're trying to affect your life personally. I think it's made me feel quite special.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll probably give way to the Antichrist,
Yeah.
Hope not. Got my reputation on the line then.
I think I have met the Antichrist.
Who's that?
Well, there was a lad I used to go to the army when I was in the army. Well, I can't say I was in the army because that didn't feel like the army. It felt like a fucking summer camp. But when I was in training, it was sort of like there was a lad there, and he was a devil worshipper, and he had sort of like he thought he could put curses on people, and he openly admitted it. He said, "Oh yeah, I can put curses on you. I believe in a saint and that." Even though I knew more about the devil, what he did, and apparently he'd go to these Satan churches, but I could actually, when I sort of tried speaking to him about it, he'd say, "Tell me about Lucifer," and stuff like that. He's like, "Who's Lucifer?" I thought, "Well, the fucking person you're meant to believe in is."
What a complete knob.
I know, and I was like, and I said, so when Lucifer fell from the sky, and he's like, "Who's Lucifer? Who's Lucifer?" I thought, the fucking devil you're meant to be worshipping. But he was so adamant he could put Kirk on there. He was so weird, and he always used to amount of times he always used to make these Ouija boards, and I would say that pissed me off so much. He was in the British Army, representing the British people, and doing shit like that. Cool. The amount of times I used to rip up these fucking Ouija boards and fucking
Oh, do you remember
have
his
a go at
name?
him.
Do you remember
Yeah, his name was Callum Ravel.
Callum Ravel, from where?
No, Callum. No, yeah, no, it was Callum Revel. Revel. That was his name.
Whereabouts he from?
Doncaster.
Oh, Doncaster. Yeah, they're all Satan worshippers over in Doncaster.
They are just all rejects up north.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know I'm not being very humanity, but up north, it's just fucking shithole. It is just wasteland. It's like Afghanistan, but greener. That's all it is up north. I fucking hate it. And so,
It's like Afghanistan but greener.